Very good morning, students. Our session of FIM, that is Financial Institutions and Market. Now, as far as our previous session was concerned, in that we already discussed the two financial institutions in detail, that is IFCI and SIDBI. So now in today's session we are going to discuss the another financial institutions, that is IDBI. Many a times we just considered IDBI as a normal bank because it is already written in its hoarding that IDBI bank. But the main purpose of IDBI bank is to provide maximum funds to the industries for the industrial development. The full form of IDBI is Industrial Development Bank of India, that is IDBI. Now let's see the history of IDBI one by one. IDBI was established as a development financial institutions under Industrial Development Bank of India Act 1964. It came into existence as a wholly owned subsidiary of RBI on July 1st, 1964. In 1967, the ownership of IDBI was transferred to the Government of India. It was decided to transform IDBI into bank in the year 2004 in response to the changes in the environment. Yes, in 2004 IBI was working as a commercial bank in the banking industry, but before 2004 it is only working for the industrial development. Introduced the IDBI Act 2003, and after this implementation of the act, IDBI is working as a commercial bank, a consumer bank in the Indian banking industries. Industrial Development Bank of India Limited was incorporated as a government company under the Companies Act 1956 on September 27, 2004. Now IDBI is a government company. So now RBI is not going to control the functions of IDBI, but now central governments took the authority and responsibility of IDBI after the incorporation of IDBI as a government company. There was a merger of IDBI with United Western Bank on 3rd October 2006. Then after, IDBI Bank Limited become effective from May 7, 2008. There are two subsidiaries of IDBI Bank, that is IDBI Home Finance Limited This subsidiary provides the housing loan to each and every kinds of customers, and second one, that is IDBI Guild Limited, that raise the government fund in the market with the title of IDBI. So initial stage there was a two subsidiaries of IDBI, that is IDBI Home Finance and IDBI Guild Limited. These two subsidiaries were amalgamated with the main bank, that is with the IDBI, in the year 2011. So now we have only one parent bank, that is IDBI Bank. There is no subsidiaries of IDBI Bank in the market. Then after, the second point is objectives. Now let's see the objectives of IDBI Bank. The first objective is to offer financial assistance to industrial enterprise. It means IDBI provide a pure finance to the person who is, or to the organization who is the part of any industry. Then after, second one, to support institutions engaged in industrial development. Now again IDBI provides the support, the financial supports to those organizations or those institutions who are working in the development of industries. Then after, third one, to extend technical and administrative assistance for the promotion purpose, for the management purpose, and for the expansion of the industry. So when any technical advice is needed, when any administrative assistance is required to any industry, so at that time IDBI is there for providing such kind of assistance to the industries. And last objective, that is to undertake the market and investment research and survey for the development of the industry. Now IDBI itself is doing the research and survey for the different types of industry, and the main purpose of this research and survey is to provide maximum benefits to the different industries. So these are the main objectives of IDBI. Now then after, let's see the functions of IDBI. As we already discussed that IDBI is there for the development of the industries. But now we can elaborate the functions of IDBI in a proper manner. The basic functions of IDBI is divided into two parts. The first one, that is financial assistance, and second one, that is development assistance. Now in financial assistance there are again two sub-part. That first one, that is direct assistance and indirect assistance. Now in direct assistance, that IDBI provides direct loans and advances to industrial units. There is no restriction on the amount of assistance to be provided to any unit. Yes, as per the requirement of industry, IDBI provide a proper amount to them. IDBI guarantees loan raised in the open market from the state cooperative banks and scheduled banks. So again IDBI plays the role of guarantors when the company is going to raise the finance from the different sources. Then after second one is about indirect assistance. Now in this indirect assistance, IDBI refinance term loan that is given by IFCI and State Financial Corporation or any other financial corporation to industry, that is for 3 to 25 years. So here IDBI is going to extend the term of loan with the financial assistance. And apart from the long term loan, IDBI also refinance the term loan that is not exceeding 10 years given to industrial unit by SIDC. Means again it provides the financial assistance, indirect financial assistance to the short term loans. Then after the second function is development activity. Now in development activity, the IDBI promote the activity of promotional activity. Then after second one, that is about technical consultancy, and third one, that is enterprise development institute. So now let's see one by one. In promotional activity, IDBI continuously undertaking the promotional activity that relates to development programs for enterprise. It provides the services of consultancy to small and medium enterprise, and for includes the program of self-employment, entrepreneurship development and wage employment. So with these activity, IDBI give the promotion to the industrial growth and development. Then after second point is technical consultancy organization. IDBI provide technical guidance, technical consultancy to the organization who are engaged in the adoption of latest technology in their production process. So, technical assistance is provided by IDBI to the different types of organization. And the third function is entrepreneurship development institution. Now here IDBI played a key role in the establishment of the entrepreneurship development institutions, as it realized that entrepreneurship development is the key to industrial development. So first and foremostly, IDBI is going to develop each and every industrial institutions who are the key part of the different industries. Then after next one is the operations of IDBI. First one, that is policy on sanction and utilization of funds for project finance. Yes, when the organization is engaged in any long term or short term project, so for that project, for their plan, they required the maximum fund. So here IDBI is there for the sanctioning of the project finance of different units, and with the sanctioning they also provide the maximum funds to these kinds of new project in the organization. Then after second one, that is policy on industrial project to be assisted. IDBI focusing on financing the projects that involve huge capital outlay or sophisticated technology, and the projects promoted by technical enterprise which is located in remote area. So here IDBI focused on those organizations, those industries who are there in a less developed area. Then after the third one, that is policy on forms of assistance. Yes, there are different forms of assistance, that is direct assistance and indirect assistance. So here IDBI plays a role for providing direct finance to project finance, to equipment finance, to corporate loans, for the management of working capital, the finance for discounting the bills, then after provide fund for equipment lease, then after fund for venture capital. So there are different ways through which IDBI provides funds to the organization. Then after policy on size of assistance. Yes, as we already know that there are less chances that any corporate provide 100% financial assistance to the organization. That corporate loan can be granted to the extent of 70% of the cost of capital. But here IDBI tries to provide maximum assistance to the small and medium sized project. And the last function is about policy on security of loans. Now, apart from the assistance, here IDBI also gives the security on loan. As we know that corporate loan is provided on the ground of security, and it is given a direct, or it is against the demand, promissory note and first charge on any movable assets. But here IDBI gives a direct security to those organizations who fails to maintain a proper mortgage with the organization. Now, on the behalf of that organization, IDBI gives the maximum securities of loan to these kinds of company. So that's all about IDBI, that is Industrial Development Bank of India. I hope it is clear to everyone.